Now on CoastTV News.
Heading to the polls this election day, hear all about the candidates running for Maryland's Senate seat.
People continue to walk in and out of the voting doors, hoping for the best, while one district is anxiously awaiting the results.
And we have several waves of rain headed in our direction, and we're starting to feel it right now. So get your umbrellas on standby because we're going to need them for the rest of this work week.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Maryland, the talk of a nation as the primary elections begin. Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with coverage of the Maryland primary election. The polls are open right now, and voters have been casting ballots since as early as 7 a.m. This is a primary that has a lot of people watching in the state, in the region, even nationally. It will determine candidates for the U.S. Senate seat and Congressional District 1. If you haven't voted yet, polls are still open. That stays open until 8 p.m. And if you're in line by 8 p.m., you're still going to be allowed to vote. If you opted for mail-in voting, you do need to drop those ballots off at a designated ballot box by 8 p.m. tonight. This election is especially noteworthy due to the open Senate seat following Senator Ben Cardin's retirement and a number of competitive House races influenced by recent redistricting.
There are a lot of candidates you can vote for today, and some big names are back on the ballot for this open Senate seat. In the newsroom is CoastTV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, this is a really crowded race.
Mallory, when all is said and done, the winner of this election could bring a big shakeup to Washington. Now, one of the bigger names in this race is Larry Hogan, who is the former governor of Maryland. And he'll be taking on a lot of different Republicans tonight, such as Robin Ficker. Now, on the Democratic ticket, we're looking at some big names there as well, including U.S. Representative David Trone, who has spent $60 million in his campaign, and former Prince George's County official Angela Brooks, who has the backing of current Maryland Governor Wes Moore. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Charles. Now let's turn to the race for U.S. House District 1. On the Democratic side on your screen, and now you can see the two candidates, Blaine Miller and Blessing Oluwadare, are on the ballot. Heading now to the Republican side, here are three candidates on the ballot. Two candidates are challenging incumbent Andy Harris. They include Chris Bruno and Michael Lemon.
Senate and congressional races are not the only races that we're following across Maryland, and Delaware school board elections. Those are underway as well. In Delaware, Indian River, Woodbridge, Delmar, and Lake Forest districts, they're holding elections. In Maryland, voters are hitting the polls in Worcester, Dorchester, Talbot, and Queen Anne's counties. It's important to note that Cape Henlopen, Milford, Laurel, Seaford, Cesar Rodney, Capitol, and Smyrna, they will not be holding school board elections because the state code automatically elects unopposed candidates. We are tracking these races, and we will have updated results on our website and our app. But first, let's turn back to Maryland, specifically for the Worcester County Board of Education race.
District 5 will find out tonight which one of these three candidates will be packing up their signs for good. The Ocean Pines Library and Showell Elementary School are holding the voting polls that will decide which two candidates will be moving forward for the District 5 school board. All three have set up shop at both places, and they plan on going back and forth all day long.
We have two polling places, so I'll be running back and forth between both. We have a table at both places, and we have signs at both places. We got up this morning at 5 o'clock and started working on this.
Wishing everybody the best. It's a beautiful day, just hopping from place to place, getting some signs out, and hopefully we'll get a good voter turnout.
Tallying up the votes will start right after the polling locations close at 8 p.m. tonight.
Now, we've already said this, but there are still a couple hours left to vote. And here's something that you might want to make a note of if you're a new voter in Maryland. New voters can register in person on primary day. To register to vote, go to your assigned Election Day polling place. Bring a document that proves where you live. You can use your MVA-issued license, an ID card, change of address card, or a paycheck stub, even bank statements, utility bills, or other government documents that show your name and your address. Again, those polls are open till 8 p.m. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll here in studio. We want to know, did you or will you vote in your primary election?
Let's take a look at the results so far on your screen here. It looks like 69% say yes, they did vote or will vote in their primary election, while 31% right now saying they won't or will not.
It's pretty easy for this one. You don't have to register for our poll. You just got to go to coasttv.com or use our Coast TV mobile app. You're going to want to make sure to tune in tonight at 11, by the way, for Coast TV News. We're going to have continued primary coverage, and we will have updated results as they come in on our website, coasttv.com. Make sure to keep an eye on our app as well and Facebook page for any key race results.
And now we're taking a live look outside into Lewis. You can see those cloudy skies there. It's been a little bit dreary. Let's check in with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on our First Alert weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Mallory. And we have that drizzle, the drizzlies, as Mallory was just alluding to. Yeah, the drizzlies are sticking around all night long, and they're going to change over to the rainies and then the downpours. Yeah, that's what we're looking forward to. Our Tyndall's casual furniture camera showing the cloud cover starting to thicken up for us. It's stacking up in Laurel. We're at 68 degrees with winds out of the southeast, 8 miles per hour. We'll settle down to 66 by 8 o'clock and 64 by 9 o'clock, but we'll still keep hit and miss spot to light showers still sticking around. Here's a look at the radar right now. Now we're seeing a steady amount of rain that's coming out of the southwest, moving towards the northeast, moving at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Not fast movement, but not heavy downpours either. But we do have small craft advisories along the coast. We're watching out for about 25 to 30 mile per hour gusts. Now, we're looking forward to stay a little bit on the breezy side, but definitely on the rainy side for the next couple of days in a row. And you know what else, Mallory? You're going to need that umbrella for not only tonight, tomorrow, and maybe even going into this weekend.
Well, I'll remember to keep it handy. We've covered local politics today, but let's dive into the latest on former President Trump's hush money trial. NBC's Alice Barr shows us the highlights of Michael Cohen back on the stand today, facing tough questioning from the defense.
You got some sleep last night?
The prosecution's star witness, Michael Cohen, put to the test. Under blistering cross-examination, former President Trump's one-time fixer and personal lawyer sticking to his guns and rejecting the Trump defense team's efforts to paint him as a lying, convicted criminal with an axe to grind. Cohen's testimony ties together past witness accounts and documents outlining payments right before the 2016 election to keep ex-porn star Stormy Daniels quiet about an alleged one-night stand, all of which Mr. Trump denies. During questioning by the prosecution, Cohen said he paid Daniels $130,000, quote, to ensure that the story would not come out, would not affect Mr. Trump's chances of becoming president of the United States. Asked at whose direction he paid Daniels, Cohen replied, Trump's. The fixer-turned-foe testified Mr. Trump repaid him with monthly checks that were falsely labeled as legal expenses. The true purpose, Cohen explained, quote, the reimbursement of hush money. Cohen expressed regret and said he ultimately, quote, made a decision based on conversation with my family. I would not lie for President Trump any longer. The former president complaining that he can't publicly respond because of a judge's order protecting witnesses.
The gag order has to come off.
Allies can speak on Mr. Trump's behalf.
And they have him tied up here in this ridiculous prosecution that is not about justice. It's all about politics.
House Speaker Mike Johnson joining the stream of Republican lawmakers coming to court to back their party's presidential candidate. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Still ahead, traffic patterns at the Bay Bridge to be aware of due to the upcoming rainy forecast.
And speaking of that, we're expecting a very wet Wednesday as a meandering low-pressure system sticks around for, well, a few days.
First, Rehoboth Beach is the next city along the coast to begin its paid parking season. Some helpful tips to keep in mind for your travels. That's up next.
The pre-Memorial Day sale at Johnny Janosic starts now. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, then take an extra 20% off or 0% APR for 60 months. Memorial Day savings are happening now, only at Johnny Janosic.
16 years ago, we founded Community Bank Delaware with the goal of providing high-quality banking services to our local community. Here you meet with decision makers, people just like you who live in and love this community. We provide the newest banking technologies to our customers, supported by our local team of banking professionals. Our bank serves clients throughout Sussex County, and we continue to grow. all thanks to you. Community Bank Delaware, where community matters.
Good night, girls.
Good night, Dad. Come on, let's go. Are you ready to sew some carpet? And LVP. Okay, I'm ready. What about our clothes? Let's do it. We have tons of carpet that's really nice. We have cash and carry LVP, as low as $1.99.
I'll take both. Maybe you girls are ready.
Wait, was that a dream?
Matt the Carpet Guy, the flooring of your dreams done right.
Pinnacle team was awesome. I was impressed how that was. I mean, the big machines they had.
The floor looks great. It's brighter. It brightens up the room a lot. It's, you know, the grit in the floor helps with us responding to the, you know, getting to our lockers. You know, usually we come running through here and everything like that. The Pinnacle team was really great. They were professional. They were, you know, very honest. They wanted to get us done, and they got us done on time. Pinnacle was amazing, and we absolutely love the floor.
Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
Our soldiers are heroes who protect our country, but when they come home, it's up to us to help our heroes. Now, during FH First Spring Into Giving campaign, for every $29 cooling system tune-up we perform, we'll donate that amount directly to Wounded Warrior Project. FH Fur Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical. Call 877-CALL-FUR or visit FHFur.com to schedule your $29 cooling system tune-up and use hashtag SpringIntoGiving to share how you're giving back.
Don't miss the Memorial Day outdoor furniture sale at Johnny Janosic. Get 20% off our everyday low prices or choose 0% APR financing for 60 months for a limited time only at Johnny Janosic.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
If you plan to visit the nation's summer capital tomorrow, you're gonna have to pull out your wallet. Tomorrow marks the first day of paid parking season in Rehoboth Beach. From May 15th to September 15th, parking in the city requires either a permit or payment at metered spaces. The meters run from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily at a rate of $4 per hour, $1 more an hour compared to last year. Parking permits are enforced from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Permits can be purchased at various kiosks around the city or at the parking department. For a full guide of summer parking, just visit our website.
Speaking of the summer season, Dart's beach bus services are set to begin on May 20th. Starting next Monday, there will be increased services that will be available in many areas along the coast. That includes Rehoboth Beach and the Boardwalk, Lewis, Dewey Beach, and Bethany Beach as well. Visitors are encouraged to use Dart's Rehoboth Park and Ride and Lewis's Transit Center. All buses are ADA accessible and equipped with bike racks. Dart Beach Bus offers fare per trip as well as daily, weekly, and monthly passes.
Take a look at your Bay forecast. We're looking for wet conditions for Wednesday in Cambridge and scattered showers at least Thursday morning. And then we'll finally get a brief break with some sunshine on Friday. Same situation for us in Crisfield on Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday, we stay very, very cloudy. Your full forecast coming up in a moment.
Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo this weekend only at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. Browse over 30 hot tubs, cold therapy tubs, and swim spas from 5 major brands at huge savings. Financing is available and admission is free. That's this weekend at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington. Visit hottubexpo.com.
No strangers here, just friends you've not met yet. With an outside patio and inside charm, Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Milton is a local's favorite on the banks of the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes Pub and Restaurant Lewis, gorgeous views, free parking, and the best happy hour at the beach, with room for everyone. And for a truly special event, go no further than the Lewis Room at Irish Eyes. The panoramic views, in-house chef, and professional team will make it easy to plan your next event. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
and
so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Hi, I just had to tell you Valley Casino has partnered with Bet Rivers in Delaware.
We've got lots and lots of exciting slots and table games to play.
With really fast payouts and a rewards program you'll love!
Plus, with award-winning customer service, the excitement never stops.
Is this awkward?
So get ready, casino fans. And Brittany. Bet Rivers and Valley Casino, together in Delaware. Download the app today.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
Don't miss the Hot Tub and Swim Spa Blowout Expo this weekend only at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. Browse over 30 hot tubs and swim spas from 5 major brands and up to 50% off. Financing is available and admission is free. That's this weekend only at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington. Visit hottubexpo.com.
I potentially be dead is the reality of it. I mean, fentanyl kills a lot of people. I heard about Addiction Medical Facility from another company, and I came in here, no judgment, no stigma. It was, you need help, let's help you. What do you need? They have intensive outpatient. It's a little more intense. You can see your counselor a little more. They've shown nothing but love. Now here I am. I started a grooming business. If I didn't start recovery, it could have looked very different for me. And you just have to remember there's always hope, and I feel like Addiction Medical Facility is the place for that.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
The cloud cover is still going on the increase for the rest of the night as we kind of roll towards the momentum of more in the way of rain for late tonight, especially on Wednesday, leaning into early Thursday. Our tunnel and razor camera also illustrating we're tranquil for the most part, but we still have the cloud cover that's stacking up and staying a bit on the thick side. The winds are pushing out of the south at 6 miles per hour at 69 degrees. Now we'll drop to 65 by 8 o'clock and 63 by 9 o'clock, but we are still expecting hit and miss spitting type showers that we're already experiencing. A lot of that will continue for tonight. Now what we have right now, temperatures well into the 60s, close to uniform throughout the area. I mean, 63 in Bethany Beach, but 69 in Milton, 67 in Redden, Milford, Georgetown, and in Delmar. Cloudy skies. Rain is in place as well, but this is relatively light stuff, not moving all that fast, but we're seeing some light scattered showers in Cambridge, Linkwood, Bucktown, Rocky Hook, Madison, and Thomas. Now, we are also, while we're keeping a close eye on the winds, seeing some moderate showers moving through Crisfield, Tangier, as well as Westover. All this is lifting towards the northeast at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. This is all being propagated by a warm area of warm air that's pushing up and helping to keep that flow of air coming out of the south, complementing it, so to speak. So light rain for us later. Anticipate some wet roads for late tonight. Rainy and wet Wednesday, especially in the morning time. And we do have a yellow alert day, but the winds will stay under 40 miles per hour, which is why we don't have a red alert day. We've only had 5 1/100ths of an inch of rain for us officially in Salisbury. We're still tabulating 1 1/100th of an inch of rain in Georgetown. The winds are out of the south, but by Wednesday morning, they're coming directly out of the east, 23 miles per hour, up to maybe 29 miles per hour in Bridgeville. And we'll see low pressure system directly over us by the afternoon. And then as it moves out of the way, we'll see a shift in the winds, but winds still at about 20 miles per hour. 9 o'clock's moderate showers for us. By lunchtime, it begins to kind of clear out for us, and then we'll see things change dramatically. Now, as far as the amount of rain we're talking about, some of the projections right now are calling for about 1/4 of an inch to even 1/2 inch of rain in some areas. And as we widen the view here, you'll notice that we're looking for perhaps up to 1 inch in Milton and Georgetown by the time we get to Friday. Generally speaking, we have the winds coming out of the northeast for us near Long Neck, Milton. 1:30, we're looking for scattered showers in Milford and Milton. And then by 4 o'clock, things are clearing off with this latest model run that's pushing through our area. So for tonight, more clouds, late drizzle in 58. Tomorrow, downpours and a messy morning, especially in the morning time with 62 degrees. Then 65 by Thursday, isolated showers, briefly, a little bit heavy in some cases, with the winds out of the north at 7 to 14 miles per hour, 65 degrees on Thursday. Then finally, as you take a look at the extended forecast, we're looking at 68 on Friday, but no additional rain by then. Very cloudy on Saturday, a little drizzle too. But we're going to try to hold that rain off until we get to Sunday.
Thanks for keeping us informed, Paul. Now let's go ahead and take a live look at the Bay Bridge. And Paul did just tell us to watch out for the rain in the forecast tonight, tomorrow. Because of that, Maryland Transportation Authority is reminding drivers that two-way operations on the Bay Bridge could be prevented. That's when one lane of eastbound traffic is redirected to the westbound span. Authorities are warning drivers of potential eastbound delays during the afternoon rush hour. Officials are going to continue to monitor the weather conditions and implement two-way operations if it's safe to do so.
Still ahead, Biden is set to increase tariffs on billions of Chinese imports. What this move hopes to accomplish for the U.S., stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Making the world a cleaner place.
This weather's brought to you by
Man & Sons Real Estate.
From gentle ocean breezes to small country towns, Sussex County has it all. That's why you need a real estate company that is familiar with it all. Man & Sons offers decades of experience throughout Sussex County, whether it's helping you purchase your forever home or find the perfect vacation rental at the beach. Trust our experience. Trust Man & Sons.
For over 30 years, the difference is clear. Man & Sons Real Estate.
The Subaru car has been an awesome change. It is definitely something that's reliable, safe. Gateway Subaru had what I was looking for. The dealership was just wonderful to deal with. The Gateway really nailed it and you didn't feel pressured. They were more compassionate, willing to work with you. So Gateway provided me with the cross-check that I needed and I'm very comfortable with. Walked out with the keys in the car the same day and it's been running beautifully. And I love my Subaru.
Life, constantly moving forward. But with Medicare approaching, take it from Highmark. Life's also about looking back, building on what's good and reliable from your past to create something for the future that's still familiar, true, and kind of effortless. That's how Highmark's always approached healthcare too, constantly innovating to bring you a Medicare experience that fits your life, now and moving forward. Because life. Highmark.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us.
Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
In consumer news, President Biden is increasing tariffs on $18 billion in Chinese imports across a handful of sectors. The increases apply to steel and aluminum, legacy semiconductors, electric vehicles, battery components, solar cells, cranes, and medical products. The move is an attempt to cripple Beijing's development of critical technologies and prioritize U.S. production. The new tariff rates will take place over the next 2 years.
You may have heard about this or remember this, a new rule that limits excessive credit card late fees. It was supposed to go into effect today, but that's been put on hold. On May 10th, a federal judge temporarily blocked the U.S. government's attempt to ban late fees of more than $8 a month. U.S. District Judge Mark T. Pittman sided with bank lobbyists. They had challenged the legality of the cap in a lawsuit saying the policy is unconstitutional. The preliminary ruling will allow the lobbyists to battle it out in court.
Heading to health news now, the results are in from a new analysis of Wegovy's longest clinical trial. It shows the drug can have heart benefits beyond those associated with weight loss. A Yale cardiologist not involved with the trial says the implications of that are profound. He says researchers have yet to encounter another medicine that can benefit the heart in the same way. The study reinforces that the drug accelerates weight loss and can cause gastrointestinal side effects.
It's time to take another look at our Coast TV poll. We want to know, will you vote in or do you want to vote in the primary election? So far, here's what the results say. 64% saying yes. That dips just a little bit from earlier. I believe we were at 69%, and 36% saying no. You can go vote in this poll, though. It's really easy. CoastTV.com or the Coast TV mobile app.
Coming up, excitement is mounting for one spring tradition. How one famous event is supporting a local cause on Delmarva. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Imagine a home as unique as your dreams. At Berica Homes, we invite you to step into a world where your future home comes to life inside our factory. With each factory tour, you'll embark on a 60-minute journey of innovation and precision. See how we transform simple wood and nails into sanctuaries of strength, with each module telling the story of a home meant to last generations. Ready to see how the strongest, most efficient homes on Delmarva are built? Book your factory tour today and see craftsmanship in motion.
Everyone knows us for termites and bed bugs, but don't forget we're also here for all your general pest control needs. Ants, spiders, crickets, rodents, fleas, ticks, and of course, mosquitoes. Bennett Termite is dedicated to protecting our communities from your aggravations and dangers presented by pests of all kinds. If you want to find out the Bennett difference, give us a call today. Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Are you having one of those days where everything that can go wrong does? Meet Preston, a normal guy with extraordinary bad luck. This is where the law office trap nickel steps in. We've got your back, even when you fall on it. Our skilled personal injury team is committed to defending your rights and converting adversity into significant compensation. Don't hesitate. Get the justice you deserve. The law office of Trap Nickel. Your priority is our priority.
Bright yellow dandelions, a clear signal that the time for prevention is now, for crabgrass and clover are soon to follow. Hillside Lawn Service has been making lawns around the Chesapeake healthier and weed-free for over 30 years. They don't mow it, they grow it. Hillside certified agronomists test your soil, apply exactly what it needs and nothing it doesn't. Their high-efficiency formulas help protect our waterways. Switch to Hillside now and get $25 off their annual maintenance program. Call Hillside Lawn Service for your free assessment.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
For a great shopping experience, Furniture Gallery is the place to pick up one-of-a-kind signature finds to complete your home decor. Come explore our selection of handcrafted furniture and get all the supplies you need for your own DIY projects. And through the doors is Shore Marketplace, where you'll find the most unique local shops at the beach. With over 40 local artisans, Shore Marketplace is truly a local connection you cannot afford to miss. And next door you'll find Scrub Apparel outlets. All this under one roof with easy access off Coastal Highway North.
The second race of the Triple Crown is less than a week away, and one event on Delmarva is gearing up. The Preakness on the Shore Gala benefits the Delmarva Discovery Museum Saturday night. Organizers say there will be a hat contest, silent auction, and Maryland-inspired light fair at the Ocean City Golf Club in Berlin. You can watch the horse race right here on Coast TV.
Our Hershey's exterior camera showing that we have the thick cloud cover in place and watching out for the light rain to continue as temperatures slip into the lower 60s. Here's a live look at the radar. We're looking for all-encompassing light scattered showers for the rest of this evening. So be sure you follow your forecast on our weather line, sponsored by Baird, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico. Your forecast is just a call away. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling exclusive 10-day forecast. A yellow alert day for Wednesday because we're expecting nearly an inch of rain, just 30-mile-per-hour winds.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6 with more election coverage. Have a great night.